Give me a second. I'm not quite all here. Yeah, don't look at my hair. After this, I have to take the quilt is in the box. It just has to be wrapped. And then, ow! Oh my God, that hurt. Oh, I just dipped my bat wing in my tea. It's not even tea yet. It's just boiling water. All right, let's just. Oh my God. Nothing's working for me today, guys. Nothing. All right, here we go. Okay. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Today's tea. Oh, that friggin' burnt. Hey. I'll say hi in a second. Today's tea is 3 ginger organic. A warming swirl of ginger, galangal, and golden turmeric. So let's get that in there. Let's see what's actually in it. Ginger root, galangal root, and licorice root, turmeric root. Wow. Hey, let me say hi to everybody. Betty Randall, Big Rims. Hi, Marnie. Joe Mama. Leanne Bishop, hi, we haven't seen you in a bit. Lena K, Lori M, Lucy Castillo, Mama Cat, Sue Martin, Skippy Jones, Utter Chaos, Whitney Gibson. Did I miss somebody just popped in? No. Okay, let's go back here and we'll bring it out. Pop out the chat and we'll make it live chat. And away we go. I'm too thirsty to wait. I really am. So the quilt's in the box. I just have to wrap it in Christmas wrap. I might just double wrap it in Christmas wrap because I've got the really heavy stuff. I've lost 2 boxes of wrapping paper. And I don't know, you know the things of 8 rolls? They used to be right there. And for the life of me, I've looked in my closet. I've looked in the decorations closet. I've looked downstairs. Well, why they'd be downstairs is beyond me. I mean, I've got 1 roll of paper. This is unheard of, people. Okay? I'm the one who goes to Costco and buys a brand new double thing Hallmark roll every year until somebody uses them to wrap a car to paint. Yes, he's home today. So, what is that, Aldo? Yeah, I was going to say, what is that? Hey, Noni, Sandy Candy, Autumn Leaf, Aldo, Chaos, Sherry S. Okay, let me just tilt this up a little bit. There we go, because the screen is driving me nuts here. Is that any better? Oh, look, you can even see the tree. Hey, Steven! Maybe they're behind the dresser or the stuff on top of the dresser. No, I looked. I'm telling you, I looked. All I can think of is that I must have given them to Howie to wrap a car. That's all I can think of. But I'm going to go out and buy him a roll of paper. Whose birthday is today? Hi, Stephen, Lisa, Paula Bowie, Sherry Leach, Janet Fitton. Sherry, is it your birthday today? Because it just says birthday today. It doesn't say if it's yours or somebody else's. So I want to make sure it's right. Oh, that's good. It's only going to get stronger. You're 66. I'll sing it for you in a minute. We had a warmer day today because it was raining. So they let So when they let up the chickens at 6:30 this morning, it wasn't as bad as it's been going since I'm at work right now, so I can't stay long. Okay, Aldo. Mwah. Um, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Sherry. Happy birthday to you. Mwah. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Under pressure. Hey, Paula. It's actually the snow is melting. Is it raining, dear? You must be asleep. I tell you, has anybody noticed that you can click the dislike button and it doesn't show? Now, don't go and click. You can click it, but then unclick it, okay? Because it does show on my stuff, but it doesn't show on the dislikers. Don't get the satisfaction of seeing this. And apparently, Fauci is the reason you can't see the dislike button or you can't see the dislikes. You know why? Apparently, he put something out on YouTube and it had nothing but hundreds of dislikes. There was not a one like on it. So they took down the dislike. You'll still know that it's dislike because they'll hit the dislike and when I go check my analytics or whatever, it'll tell me whatever. I don't know how it works, but I don't really care. I know. Do you like my Christmas tree? And then we watched, yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. I can't medicate this morning because I am going out. Hi, Ninja. Yeah, it's rainy and cold and that. I'm really glad we did the tree yesterday. A, there was very little snow, and B, there was just enough snow to make it all look festive. They have disabled all comments on the White House channel. Well, that's no big deal. What tornado? I was wondering about the dislike button. Now I know. Well, what has it done? It's brought out those ones that can't stand not being able to see their thumbs down that they've made. And so after the live stream of decorating the tree yesterday, there were some really nasty comments. And it was like, this is actually better. Block and delete. Block and delete. And it's like the first comment was, the bakery was right about you. And I'm going, who do I know that I used to work with is still talking to the people I worked with at the bakery? And then I went to the next nasty comment, went, oh, right. Okay, fine. Oh, yeah. But you know what? The one that came with the storm. What storm? What storm? Oh, we had a tornado come over the house this morning. Scared me to death. I bet. Granny, Fermi! Yeah, it was okay. It's just, the fact that I treat my sick husband like shit. Yeah, pretty sure I've been making him, I've been making him ginger. Okay, I'll make him a chamomile tea, and then I'll put in honey and a coin of ginger and a third of a lemon. And I make 3-4 of them a day. He has homemade chicken soup that's loaded with garlic and all that good stuff. And there's still more in the fridge for him to have today. And he's been sleeping. He slept last night in the living room because it was warmer. I like a cold bedroom, so. Thank you, dearie. Wait till you see we put up this one. This one's going to be a challenge because the trunk is too narrow for the tree stand. And it's really kind of, we'll figure something out. Hi, Avonleanne. Oh, not a whole heck of a lot. We are drinking Paca's 3 Ginger Organic, a warming swirl of ginger. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, somebody please correct me. Galangal and ginger, galangal, and golden turmeric. This is what we're drinking today. I thought so too. Okay, Aldo, mwah, take care, sweetheart. I thought so too, right? I mean, I remember rescuing those trees. I remember rescuing them. And where there's a hole, I will plant another tree this year because there's some little ones popping up in between the other ones. And I might just dig one of them up and put it in its hole. So, and last night we watched Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus with Charles Bronson and Richard Thomas on Amazon Prime. Very, very difficult movie to get. And it's still in its box. So they haven't cut it, formatted it to fit the screen so you don't miss anything. I think so too, Marnie. Hi, Sage Spa. I think it's going to look wonderful too. Wrap the trunk and yeah, but the stand is huge. It's a really big stand. I'll think of something. I will. Even, I don't know, I'll think of something. Don't you worry. I think it's wonderful you were thinking Christmas trees way back. Well, way back. Okay, I'll repeat the question. I think it's wonderful that you were thinking Christmas trees way back when you first got there, and now you are reaping. Well, the truth is, oh, I can smell the ginger now. Oh, it does bear well with the steeping. Um, the truth is, there has never been a place that we've lived. There's never been a place that we've bought. There's never been anywhere we have lived that the first thing we look for when we're looking over the place as to whether we wanted to buy it or rent it was where was the Christmas tree gonna go? Always. That was always the deciding factor, wasn't it? So it is no wonder. I'm not the crazy Christmas junkie I was before YouTube. You should have seen me. My sons are like, oh my God, you know. Um, but yes, way back then, I was like, oh, the baby. Because let's put it this way, all right? When we lived in Elmer, Quebec, we'd drive around and I'd see baby Christmas trees growing out of the sides of the ditches and stuff. I'd say, oh, the tree. No, Bev, you can't dig it up. Got nowhere to put it. Oh, the baby Christmas tree. Oh, the baby Christmas tree. So when I saw those baby Christmas trees, it was a mission. It was a mission. Hey, Mocha! And so it's going to be, and I thought about doing like really traditional with popcorn and stuff like that. And I thought, no, I'm thinking of the littlest Christmas tree. I don't remember the story. I just remember it got passed over for being a Christmas tree all its life. And I thought, and I wasn't going to cut it down. And then I went, oh no, it wants to be our Christmas tree. It's like, pick me. I felt it. Pick me, pick me, pick me. I've always up and waiting for this day. Right? So Howie was going to cut it shorter, and I went, no, cut it longer because I want to make sure I get it perfect. So our property, 7 acres, has one lonely pine tree, only about 4 years old. Can't cut it. Going to plant more. Good idea. Lights on. Lights on already. Batteries. Jane, hi, darling. How are you? We have Howie home today with a cold. It is not COVID, folks. Trust me, it is not COVID. He has no problem with breathing. He has a little bit of, he's got a cold. He's got a cold. It's mostly up in his head and his throat. And I have been nursing him with chamomile tea with fresh wedges of lemon, real honey, our homestead honey, and a slice of ginger in every cup, and chicken soup. And he's been living on it. Oh, I'm glad. How are you, darling? Lights on already. Batteries. That's whose name? Oh, Charlie Brown trees are my favorite. Bone broth. Well, broth. Well, and my turkey and stuff is bone broth. Yes, there's meat in it, but I pressure cooked the entire bird. Trust me, when that broth was cold in the fridge, it goes to jelly. That means there's good bone stock in it. Charlie. So, but I was going to decorate it in the traditional, and then I thought, no, I'm going to give it the. It's got nice big gaps, so I'm going to give it the drapes of tinsel, and I'm going to buy icicles again this year. And I'm not going to heavily ornament the tree. I'm just going to do it till it looks right. You know what I mean? No, no fever at all. No fever at all. None. It's mostly a sore throat. He started out with a headache, mostly a sore throat and a bit of a cough, but nothing tight in his chest. It's all like throat, an earache, and you know, he's fine. It is going to be lovely. And no, like I said, no, he's not running a fever. He phoned work and they said, and how he said it's not COVID. And they said, even if it was, you'd kick its ass. So he's not worried about it. But he might take tomorrow off. I don't want him going back until he's 100%. I mean, and seriously, he's already starting to feel better. But yesterday, I always know yesterday was the worst day when he had to have lots of chicken soup and lots of teas and stuff. Yesterday was his worst day. And I knew that I had to tell him to text his boss that he was not going to be in today. Because if he waited until today, he probably would have went into work this morning. And that's a big no-no because it's not COVID, but what if somebody's carrying COVID and his immune system's now compromised? So we're just isolating him. And like he's sleeping in the living room. We're not kissing, nothing like that. But he's getting his, chicken soup and his teas. And he's getting, just in case, he's getting D3, zinc, echinacea, and 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. So I got him well looked after. Have I done everything right, Jane? I always get the snot ball that makes me sound like a tenor for a week or so. Nothing new for me. Lots of soups for me too. Same thing, right? Like I had a bit of cruddy feeling a couple of weeks ago, and I started. But the thing is like how he said, "Oh, I feel like crap," and I said, "Well, you know what? 3 days ago, you told me you had a bit of a sore throat and your ear was bugging you. And I asked you to take vitamin C, echinacea, zinc, D3. Okay. And you said, no, 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 no. I said, now you're asking for it. Right. Now he's asking for it. Absolutely. But yesterday was the worst. And he slept out on the couch because it was warm out there. I like a cold bedroom. And he said, I said, you can sleep out here if you want, you know. And then as he came down the hall to go to the bathroom, he felt the cold coming out of the bedroom. And he goes, oh, I'm not sleeping in there. I can't. So, and this is not me getting a cold. This is me. I just got out of bed at 10 o'clock. Well, 10:15. I slept in. I slept in yesterday till after 11. Oh, I half wanted to give this tea to Howie and just have a chamomile because of the turmeric and the ginger. But he's getting fresh ginger and a wedge of lemon in his tea. So, yeah, the new tree's going to be really sweet, really cute. I think we're going to take down the stained glass swag lamp. It needs a good cleaning anyway, and it's kind of delicate. It's loose in one spot, so we're going to take that down, and I'll clean it and I'll put it away until after Christmas, and then we'll just put the whole tree. I wanted something with nice wide branches so that it could fill the whole window but still let in all the light. You should add mullein tea or extract and I don't have any. Next year I will be paying more attention, and I will be gathering more mullein leaves and flowers because I had one growing and I just didn't bother. So Mullein that is just dried and powdered. Yeah. Mullein, the leaf and the flowers are both a respiratory remedy. And if you take the leaves and you grind them and you grind up some white sage, like medicinal white sage, and you put that in a pipe and you have a puff on it now and again, that will actually help open your airways as well, believe it or not. But you don't smoke it like a cigarette. You just have a puff now and again. And that actually, if you ever see me when I'm doing my white sage down the basement and when I'm cleansing stuff, I always go and pull some white sage into my lungs. It's very, very healing. Leaves and flowers. Goldenrod flower tea is fresh or dried, is also good for the immune system. You know what else goldenrod's really good for? It's one of those it's one of those plants that there's plenty of, but it is naturally, and I don't want to say sweet, but it doesn't have the bitterness that some medicinal herbs will have. And so it's used a lot in homemade teas just to make them more palatable. Kind of like hibiscus flowers are used in most commercial herbal teas to make them more palatable. I don't know. I buy white sage. I grow green sage, but as far as I'm concerned, sage itself is a sacred plant. You'll never find, like, yes, I have native blood, but you'll never find, most native people will not cook with sage. Sage is a sacred medicinal herb. So the name of my cottage. Hi, Lori. What kind of tea do I have this morning? I have three ginger, a warming swirl of ginger, galangal, and golden turmeric. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing galangal right. Might be galangal. Oh, honey, I've studied herbs since, I don't know, since late high school. I've always been interested in herbs. Like people say, oh, you should take this because it's organic and it's natural. Well, anything that I'm allergic to or can't have that's pharmaceutical, I can't have its natural counterpart either. Like people will say, oh, you should, have valerian root tea. It's nature's Valium. It's like, okay, but Valium sends me through the roof. So valerian tea will only make me hyper, right? Well, I'll tell you something, guys. Remember day one? This Feel New clean fusion of aniseed, fennel, and cardamom. And in it had sweet fennel, cardamom, licorice root, coriander, and turmeric. And I'm telling you, when I did my live stream, when I did my patrons live stream that afternoon, they asked me why I was hyper. I went and took Briar shopping and did all this stuff. This Feel New tea by Pucka. Get your energy on. Trust me, I was a bloody, what do you call that, pink bunny? All right, let's put you back. I'm only leaving, I'm putting them back so I can remember the ones that I really like. Sneaking in again at work. Hey, Cam. Today we're drinking 3 ginger organic tea. And you know what? I'm really glad somebody sent me this because I'm other than, oh, that sounds good, I'll try it, herbal teas, I wouldn't have tried half of these. But they're bloody good. And I'm finding the underlying ingredient in a lot of them is turmeric. The Energizer Bunny, yeah. I have done the V8 forehead slap so many times learning this stuff, I'm amazed. Oh, goldenrod is the name of the urban farm, Bev. Oh, wonderful. I take gummy vitamins and they don't hurt my stomach, but I hear you, they're not as potent as real vitamins. Well, my stomach, got to remember, is very, very thin. I had my stomach taken down to the size of my thumb. No word of a lie. By Dr. Christiu in Montreal in 2005. And when it's now stretched to a normal size, I can eat a normal size meal. And I ain't talking a Kentucky Fried Chicken normal size meal. I'm talking about like a bowl of soup and a sandwich or something. That's like half the time I can't finish that. So I eat normal meals. Like, what did I have for breakfast this morning? A piece of cheese wrapped in a 14 grain slice of bread and an apple. That was my breakfast. Okay, so you can say what you want. People can say what they want, but um, when it comes to medications, I can't. Even before the gastric bypass, I couldn't take anti-inflammatories because I had a bad reaction to Celebrex. So white willow bark tea for anti-inflammatory, I can't have because it's hard on the stomach. It's the purest form of what they now call aspirin. Turmeric's really good for you, yeah. And so far, it's doing well on my stomach. But when I found some more supplements that are more all in one, so I don't have to take a handful. I've got one that's calcium, magnesium, and zinc. I have standalone D3, standalone zinc, and chewable vitamin C, and I take B12 as well. Pucka. It's pronounced pucker? Hi, Helga. How are you? So, I just noticed, and also my mood meds are hard on my stomach too. So I have to eat something before I take my mood meds. But when I take all the supplements, because I take calcium, magnesium, zinc, D3, vitamin C, echinacea, moringa, and B12. And I have to take an anti-nausea with that just so that my stomach doesn't I don't double over with it. So, and that's after eating. Yes. I lost good morning. Yeah, a Roux Y a Roux Y is what it's called. A Roux Y gastric bypass. I had that in 2005. And I went from 415 pounds down to 267 or 247. Couldn't quite. And then I got sick. Then my ovaries got sick and I had hernias and all kinds of stuff. And all of a sudden my system said, nah, you're not losing any more weight. Your body's too sick. We're going to start storing the weight in case anything else goes wrong. You're going to need it, kind of thing. Hey, Angela. I absorb very little. And that's one of the reasons why when I have my snack at night, I make sure sometimes it's popcorn, but 9 times out of 10, it's like a bowl of grapes or which really doesn't do anything to coat your stomach when you're taking meds. So I would have, say, a piece of my medicated can of cake and a bowl of grapes, or that and a bowl of popcorn or something. But the cake or whatever has to go into my stomach first. All right, Stephen, I got to run. Hey, Angie, take care, Stephen. He needs to run. So have a wonderful day, darling. And remember to make time for you because right now is the only moment you have in life to enjoy. So please remember, you can't say, I'll work today, rest tomorrow, because tomorrow never happens. So make sure in every day that you work, that you still take time to appreciate something wonderful about your life. Now, listen, it's been a half an hour and I got to go. I have to go finish wrapping that present and then I've got to go pick Briar up and go to the post office and all sorts of fun stuff. And then I'm going to start baking. Okay? So For all those, oh, I worked at a movie theater for almost 6 years from high school through beauty school because I'm a popcorn addict. Now my tummy can't take it. Well, I don't eat it every day. I used to eat a great big bowl of popcorn every day, and I can't do that anymore. So I just get a regular sized bowl of popcorn. And the reason I take it at night too is because it has longer to absorb in my system. That's why if I'm sitting up and I'm eating, I can only eat so much because I'm sitting up, right? I love you guys. I love you guys. It's good to see you, Ange and Angie. All right. For all those who care to, let's take a nice deep breath. You don't have to stay. No judgment, no harm, no foul. We're not making this a really long prayer because we're here every day right now. Okay. So, shorter ones suffice because we're showing up daily, right? I'm not baking today. If I bake anything today, it will be scones. Okay. Nice deep breath. Hey, God, creator, source of all, including Christ. Thank you for giving him to us, the lesson of love. The lesson of love that Christ taught us is it's the keystone of happiness today. It's the keystone of contentment. It's the keystone of acceptance. It's the keystone of peace and contentment. Love. God, I'm asking you to fill us with your light, the light of your love, so brilliant that we glow with it. And everywhere we go, people are attracted to the glow of the light of your love that shines out of us. But God, there's a lot of people having a hard time figuring out how to get their glow on. So we're lifting them up to you, God. There's people that are alone, rejected, neglected, sick, frightened, confused, used. We just want, God, we ask that you pay special attention, and I know you do, but we're lifting them up to you, God, so that you can spread the light of your love so that it seeps down into their soul. And if only for a moment, or maybe the whole day, they will know peace. Thank you, God, for that. Thank you for making us purveyors of your light. Thank you for bringing us together so that we can lift each other up and hold each other's close in love. Amen. Shalom. Walk forward in the light and the love of God. Peace be with you. Merry meet, merry part, blessed be. You know how it goes. All things are more beautiful and more workable when you look at them through the eyes of love. All comments are more received when they're filtered through love, right? So go on out there and get your love on. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Patrons, we'll see you this afternoon. Mwah! Take care. God bless. I love you guys.